Okay, looks like we're live. Looks like we're live. That's exciting. I'm gonna get my what's it called? My Twitch app on my iPad going, so that I can be in the chat on a separate device than what I'm streaming on tonight. But we're gonna get rolling with Faction Roll Call in just a moment. I'll pin it up in the chat. If you can't tell by now, this is Rusty from Champions Chat, and we're bringing a feud blog to you tonight. But we always start with Faction Roll Call. Oh, there's Lee. I'm a champion. Can I chat? Yeah, you can, Lee. Let me make sure I have pinning ability. How do I pin on the app? Can you pin that, Lee? I've never used the app. Like, I'm on my iPad in the chat, and I'm on Streamlabs on screen here, and no camera yet. I want to make sure I got my bandwidth down, because I know you guys don't like that potato internet. How's everybody doing with the Rocky event? How's everybody doing with the Wyatt 6 event? I'd love to hear it. If you got a new superstar this week, post it in the chat. And then Argishish, let me know how my volume level's coming through. You hearing me pretty well? Loud and clear, I hope. T&M representing, still wanting to get Rusty on the round table. Believe you me too, Bob. I would love it. I would love it if I was on a podcast on a Saturday morning in the cool of my home, instead of sitting outside in the soccer fields in the humid, musty parent zone of the sideline of the soccer field at 9 and 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Oh, Lee, send you the link to hop on. That's great. That's great. I didn't know you were ready yet. So let me go into my collab cam and we'll get you on here. Let me see. I'm on the portal tonight, and I'm on, so we can do some, I'm the driver, not Lee, so we can do some, let's see, CollabCam is not sending your video and audio to guests. Okay, why is it not? Let's see, generate a new link, copy, webcam source, mic source. Yeah, this is wild, Lee, that you do this all the time. Lee, so if you're new with us, normally Lee is what we call the driver on stream, right? And I'm usually the passenger. So like Lee's running Streamlabs, Lee's running the portal, and then I am along for the color commentary, which is probably what I prefer. I think I make a good passenger. I think Lee makes a good driver. And occasionally I get to be a backseat driver and give it a shot, which I'm doing tonight. So, I don't know how many of you guys are still looking for Jacob Fatu, but there's an interesting, I noticed this elite, what is it called? Elite Loot has a lot of shards and posters for Jacob Fatu, which I was surprised. I didn't realize he was in there because I thought it was just Wyatt and this MLC oriented. But look, it's bronze, silver, and then you go down, even into the rare Ramblin' Rabbit like crazy. But then look, uncommon, like that seems really good. At least for a loot junkie like myself, one who loves. Okay, I see Lee, and I'm going to show him on stream now. Let me see this. Let me see if you're on. I wrote show on stream. Oh, but you know what? I have you. Okay. I need my audio out should be in my headphones so that you don't get a funky feedback when you're big loop. But hang on one second, Lee. Let me change my output setting real quick. And then we're going to get rolling on this blog. And, okay, that should be it. You should be in my ears only. And we should have no feedback with you talking.
Check, 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 check.
Yeah, I got you. You got me?
I got you.
We always say that. That's like the classic Lee and Rusty.
You there? Hello?
Look at that. Look, here I am, and I've got a special background. I took the Wyatt 6 broken glass graphic that Scopely made, and I added it into my collab cam background. How you like that, Lee? Can you see that?
Yeah, now I can see you. I like that.
How you like them apples, pal?
Nice. It's
Yeah,
nice.
I've got all the fancy toys. Okay, let me check. Are we rolling with faction roll call yet? I
We
have
are,
not said.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start throwing out some names for faction roll call because I have not even said the first faction name. So here we go. Coat of Arms first in the chat tonight. TNM. Oh, I did already say TNM with two, Bob. Toxic Mafia in the house with Dylan.
Yeah.
Who else we got? We got the Core Family with Steven Randall. He got Tamatanga yesterday. That's exciting. Cream of the
Nice.
Crop in the house. Roll call on a Thursday, Baby Ice says, from DXL Elite in the house. And also, hello, fellow Battletoads.
Hello, fellow Battletoads. We are here for you.
We're all Battletoads in our hearts, aren't we?
That's right, yes.
Then we've got Team Slam in the house with Fish Can't Swim. Macadamia and Z scored Zombie Punk from the weekend contest survey. Lee,
What?
the survey winner. We say it on every weekend contest walkthrough video that we do. You need to go in the forum. You need to leave your constructive feedback. Macadamian Z is proof. What do you think, Lee? Coming out with Zombie Punk from the forum.
I think that's pretty amazing. I did not get him. I really wanted him. And you know what? You got him. So congrats.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Let's see. We all get a Rocky 76 question mark, Baby Ice. Rocky 76 is the one that's on the prize wall for 20 medallions, right?
Right.
Is that
He's
right?
fairly easy to get if you play,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
say. But Rocky 4 is a little out of
No,
reach for someone
right.
like me, apparently.
And well, I think for someone like everyone, so you might want to
Right?
grab your Rocky 76 off the prize wall because they're telling
Yeah.
us they will never be in the game offered again after this
Yeah.
event. So that's your
I was
Apollo
really hoping
Creed.
they'd do another Rocky round and have Thunder Lips at least. I mean, like you have Hulk Hogan, who is a WWE character, and you have Thunder Lips, and you didn't do that. So
Right.
I'm sure the
Maybe
Rocky people
it's
stopped it, but
because he had that controversial line that offended Italian Americans all over the globe with, remember that line, lights out, meatball? I mean, he said that and he threw him in like a slam. And now you would get canceled if you said that.
yeah, I guess so. I've never seen a Rocky movie, so I don't know what that was. No.
So, well, yeah, if you're a Hulk Hogan fan, you got to see it. Continuing the faction roll call, we've got the Shaman Doctrine in the house with Nicholas 91. We got Bill's Mafia, longtime friend of the chat. He got Buzzard Loomis with the free club
Ooh.
pull. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I was playing around with Buzzard Loomis on the Twitch account here earlier tonight. The
Yeah.
last person that ran him ran triple green,
Yep.
and Zombie Chelsea was a key
Yep.
add to the entourage. So Bill's Mafia, maybe you're already playing around with that. We got Verdu 2012. Hello everyone. Tiger King coming over with the raid.
Mm.
And oh no, my chat jumped way down. Way down. Nope. Hang on. Let me find where I was in the faction roll call, and then we're gonna get to the
I believe
blog.
in you, Rusty.
And T minus moments. More
Don't
Rocky
forget to record it too.
medallions. What's up, Rusty? Just sent a raid from Tiger King. What's up, Lee? Lee got the shout out from Tiger King.
Nice.
I want to. I
People
want to
do believe
recruit.
I exist.
Look at Yami Eddie. I want to recruit Tag Rocky. Yeah,
I know.
I've been I want Muscle Man Bray, so I know that feeling of the longing. Woken War CM Punk misspelled Woken Warriors. He wrote Women Warriors 420 here.
Women warriors.
I love it. What a difference one letter can make. I love it. NEK in the house. Check baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's old 2 Live Crew. Rusty is the 6th Wyatt member. Confirmed. Woken with Mike Grant. Off the top rope in the house. Now You See Me is reppin'. FSP with Restate Gaming. Tank Daddy says, thank you, KSMA. That's like a classic Champions line. Like, thank you, KSMA, isn't it? Also, Kurgan checking in for KSMA Slayers in case nobody has. Victoria's Secrets with Stredders in the house. The Last Legion. Global Chat Sneak Attack. All right. I think I got everybody. Oh, the Empirics. Let me give a shout out to Venomous Vipers and the Empirics. Did I lose Lee? Did I lose him? As soon as we're talking to Lee and acknowledging him, he was gone. Let me go back to here and click show on stream. There he is, everybody. Lee's playing peekaboo with us tonight, and he's back.
Now you know what happens when I'm looking over at the stream and all of a sudden you're gone. It's just like, whoop, okay, it did something.
All right, let's get to this blog. We've done a lot. Big Love. What? What'd you just whisper?
Big Love's back.
Oh.
I was afraid that because you used to whisper in their ear so much, they left us, but they're back.
That's Big Love. 198138. Hello. ASMR with Rusty and Big Love coming at you. All right. I'm going to let the chat... Lee is going to be manning the chat while I switch scenes and we get to the blog read, and then I'm going to get our face up on it. Oh, Lee, there you are. Let me get mine on too. This is called Funhouse Feud, Lee. Funhouse Feud, appropriately named after our Funhouse designer, Bray Wyatt. So I just got to move our cameras. They're too big. We're taking up valuable real estate on this blog.
What's up, Corey TRM?
Hey, Lee, I've already read the blog, and guess what?
What?
There's a surprise. What? Superstar enhancement that we're about to announce.
Oh.
Somebody old and not so relevant is about to get a life injection and be super relevant again. Are you ready for it?
Nice. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Let's leave up this.
Don't forget to record.
I know, I'm going to it. Just gotta get. Okay, you man the chat though. Be nice. Make sure you're nice to people. That's my number one request, is that you're nice to people in the chat. Can you handle it?
We're handling it. Yes.
But like really nice, okay? Like as
Okay.
nice as you've ever been. As nice as you've ever been tonight. People have had a hard week, Lee. People have had reworks. They've had double nerfs. They've had maybe good news, maybe bad news, depending on what state they live in. We want to bring good news in the feud blog tonight, okay? So you be super, super nice. Are you ready? Here we
We're
go.
ready.
You know what? I pushed it twice. I pushed start recording, stop recording. Ugh. I'm the worst driver, easily. Okay.
You could.
It's
Figure
because
it
of
out.
this laptop. Let me try again. 1,
Okay.
2. Okay. All right. What's up, WWE champions? It's Lee and Rusty here with an exciting blog reveal. But you know what we call them, Lee? The weekend contest walkthrough. WCW, where the big
Where
boys
the big boys
play.
play.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And tonight, the biggest boy, or maybe I should say the biggest bunny, is going to be making his debut in the Funhouse feud. Get ready for Ramblin' Rabbit weekend with the Funhouse feud. Climb those milestones and earn shards for Eric Rowan and Dexter Loomis, including rare skill plates and more. Superstar shards on the prize wall. Oh, and more superstar
And
shards
more
on the prize
superstar
wall.
shards.
Okay, yeah,
Yes, yes.
the comma threw me off. How about this? Do you need 60% more purple gym damage? We added that entourage ability at 35k to Seth Rollins, the undisputed future. Find him on the Fuse Pride wall.
You know that means you have to take him 6-star gold, right? So now everybody's going to be hoping they get the 6-star gold coin pull of Seth Rollins, the undisputed future. Nobody thought it would come back, but it totally did.
Some people spent a literal fortune chasing Seth Rollins once upon a time. So it's all been made right in the world because he is meta relevant once again. Lee, please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text, numbers, and items and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so check in-game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. 1 second. I realized I did not refresh, so I want to make sure I give the community the newest info. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Take us away with this exciting calendar of events.
All right, so we have the Fun House Feud contest, 11/8 at noon Pacific time until 11/11. Faction Feud is on the 9th, that's Saturday, and ends on the 10th, that's Sunday. Blitz on the 10th until at noon until 11/11 at noon, which is Monday at Reset. And if you spin the Funhouse loot, you get a chance at the brand new Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit and special loot coins that you can use in a bonus loot. Rusty, you love that loot.
Oh,
enriched with rare skill plates.
Yeah, so the bonus loot has typically been better for me than the loot itself, and I've gotten better things out of the bonus loot than I have out of the contest itself. If that makes sense. So yeah, the bonus loot, I think I'm going to spin the loot now that you said those magic words.
Nice.
Well, I'm so torn. Zombie Month was so
expensive.
Not cost effective is what I was going to say.
Yeah, no, I chose to spend. It was, it's on me. Anyway.
Reward
tell us
highlights
this
weekend. Main prizes. Now, we're going to go on this shard journey, and if anything doesn't look whatever to you, just know all these numbers are a work in progress. We will let them get it all worked out, but I think this is a great what we're looking at right here. Regular shards, we got 50 of the Ramblin' Rabbit in the Sholo milestones, 50 in the faction contest, 50 in the War Score competition, and 50 in the tours. There's also going to be an additional 100 premium shards in the solo milestones. Looking at you, Mercy the Buzzard. 500 regular
That's a good
shards. Yes, it is. And you know what that might mean? It would mean that it would tee you up for the premium showdown in the future if you're able to get, right? It's like my favorite thing. Did I lose, Lee? Did I lose
I'm
him
here.
again? Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just riffing a little bit. I'm dreaming about that.
You're dreaming that I would leave? Whoa.
No, I'm dreaming about getting a premium showdown. It's my favorite thing, and I think it's my favorite event, period.
It is.
245 premium shards in the solo milestones, 50 premium shards in the War Score competition, 75 premium shards in the Blitz, 130 premium shards in the offers. And Lee,
that's a lot.
Guess whose hair is slicked back and wet and ready to roll OTC, the tribal chief Roman Reigns,
My
100.
tribal chief, Solo Sokoa?
No, the original tribal chief,
Oh,
100 shards on the prize wall. So the journey continues. Also, for those who didn't know, OTC Roman is available in the UCC, the Champions Club now. So you can claim him off that
yeah.
wall as well.
Yeah.
Guess who else is back for more? Jacob Fatu, 50 regular shards in the War Score competition. So if you have not recruited Jacob, or if you need shards for, let's say, that bloodline moment, you're still trying to work up. So that's all good news there. Now, Lee, can you
Yes.
smell what the Rock is cooking?
Well, I can smell that if you happen to get that Ramblin' Rabbit pull, you might just end up with a Final Boss Finery as well. That's kind of nice.
Oh
You've got one
yeah,
of those, don't you?
yeah. Well, that's what I got out of the bonus loot last month when I
Oh,
was
that's
when I
right.
was when I was. I wasn't trying to brag. I wasn't trying to do a humble brag, but yes, I pulled a Final Boss Finery, which has been one of the more one of the more expensive medallion things on the prize walls in recent months.
Right.
So I was pretty happy to get a top shelf item out of the bonus loot. Very, very happy about that. What else is going to be in that? Looks like another top shelf plate.
Yeah, we get the glowing fate skill plate. That's the Naomi plate. Works great on her. Works great on Zombie Dom or 6-star gold tokens. But you keep in mind that is if you recruit the new Eric Rowan this weekend in time to do that special tour. But also on the main prize wall, you've got the old tribal chief Roman Reigns. You've got Samu, and you've got I don't know if again subject to change. I don't know if anybody else is seeing this like I'm seeing this, but it looks like one medallion gets you a
Don't
La
don't
Familia.
don't call attention to it.
Oh, I
We're
mean,
just we're just seeing things.
we're seeing things. I actually would really like that high grade titanium. I don't have that plate either. So,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
super
hoping for the
nice.
high grade titanium and great shards for random people. But as Rusty mentioned, no, there's not a new Bray Wyatt yet that we know about. But they've added another tier to the Entourage ability for Ultimate Future Seth, also called Tough Seth. He's got 60% purple gem damage at 35k talent, and you can find his poster on the feud prize wall at 5-star gold. Merrick's already dropped in the chat the little nugget that he spent a lot to get that tough Seth way back in the day. I remember Gerson falling out of his chair when he pulled him. So, I mean, there's some feels
Yeah.
about that poster.
Yep. Yep.
Plus a bunch of other stuff. Io Sky, D'Lo, CM Punk, best in the world, not Zombie, best in the world. And then the skill plates, the corporate crown, large in life, La Familia, high grade titanium, unbreakable crown, plus some affiliation straps, ultimate Eric Rowan strap with 100% gem damage, which is interesting because his best moveset's move damage based, but he does have some good gem damage there too. Funhouse loot coins, 6-star tokens, showboat star fragments, and more. Plus, you can see that little Funhouse chest that'll get you 15 shards of some pretty super rare characters, including your muscle man, Bray Wyatt, Rusty.
Every time I've ever tried to chase Muscle Man, it has gone detrimentally embarrassing. So
Right?
I will not try to chase him this weekend. I will chase everything else. So
Right?
there's going to be a solo contest. It's not just Faction Feud. So the solo contest is how you earn contest points through the weekend and spin the loot. Max milestone 10 million points. 100 from those solo contests, you'll be able to claim 150 Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit shards. Man, look at this number: 745 Dexter Loomis, Mercy the Buzzard shards.
Yeah.
Again, so come on, like that feels like a good
Well,
get.
that's 500 of them comes from, and then some of the premium. So
Oh,
it's
oh,
not in
okay, okay,
addition
okay,
to, but I don't
okay.
think.
I was,
Yeah,
I
but
was,
still, there's a
I
lot
was
out
doing
there
some,
for him.
the math was getting really fuzzy in my head, so thanks for that. As well as 40
Something to say,
Funhouse
Dale.
medallions, so that's your prize wall currency. 5.5 million metal bits. The top 20 can earn a guaranteed brand new Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit poster at up to 6-star silver.
Woo!
That's like one of the best Evo levels they've offered that leaderboard poster at. So that's really sweet. Sometimes we kind of tongue in cheek tease about how it's like 3-star silver. So 6-star silver. Superstar competition.
5.5 million metal bits. Don't skip that. That's a lot.
Where's that at? Oh yeah, no, I said it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I missed it. We cut out for a sec.
Oh, okay. How about the superstar competition, Lee?
Well, you get a max milestone of 9 million. 4 Funhouse Feud medallions, which hopefully means I can get that titanium plate, maybe that other plate we can't mention. 2 million Funhouse solo contest points, 15 Funhouse chests, and the top 150 factions can earn up to 16 6-star gold tokens and superstar shards for 6-star evos and moment upgrades. That's a lot on the leaderboard. So the leaderboard tiebreaker is earning a shard of Eric Rowan, the Rambling Rabbit, and that gets you 1 point. Literally, that's all that is. It's just a leaderboard tiebreaker, so it's not meant to be a big number there. But if you win a faction feud battle with Eric Rowan, you get 500,000 points 3 times. If you get Bray Wyatt Muscle Man, you get 500,000 points 3 times. And Bronson Reed Massive, who really wasn't featured much in the game since they put him in there as a powerhouse, but lately he's been like in a lot of the contests since he's been on TV again. Bubba Ray Dudley get the tables, Wade Barrett, R-Truth, and any Raw, any Judgment Day, any Creed Brothers, any Reality, and any Showboat, all 300K 3 times. So there's your feud CSS. And also, shout out to our friend Coach Rick. I'm sitting here watching our Discord scroll, and it's screenshots of what we're doing right now. We're live. It's weird.
Wow, it's like a meta within the meta.
I know, right?
There's also going to be a faction contest, Lee. So your faction mates matter. You better be nice to them this weekend because this is going to end 12 hours after the feud. And if you level up a 5 or 6-star superstar or spend cash, in-game cash for bonus points with the max milestone of 13 million, and that'll help you get from the faction contest 50 Ramblin' Rabbit shards, another million metal bits. You were just talking about those metal bits. 23,000 strap parts and a feud domination chest. That's usually the max milestone. Inside the feud domination chest, there's plates, there's moments, there's currency. There's some really, really good stuff. I'll take this one too, Lee, since it was so short. The War Score competition is going to be coming at you like a fastball out of Nolan Ryan's hand. 100 million points is the max. That's a sports reference, sorry. 100 million points is the max milestone. Dexter Loomis, what are we going to get out of that contest? 50 Mercy the Buzzard shards, 50 Ramblin' Rabbit shards, 50 Jacob Fatu new Bloodline shards, 9 prize wall medallions, 110,000 faction contest points in the top 800. So they used to write top 1,000 factions. Now it's the top 800 factions. Ooh. So there must have been a mass migration of those 200 factions have gone up the ranks. So now the top 800 leaderboard ranks can earn up to 4 million Funhouse solo contest points. That's awesome. That is
awesome. I'm being told in the chat that I am echoing. Is that still correct?
Well, I've got headphones in, so it can't be from my screen tonight.
Weird. Okay. Crazy. Well, you read 2 short ones, and this is the longest one. Why don't you read this one too? But let me just say, everybody who's in the chat, click on that purple Smajas Gaming right there and say follow on Twitch, and then follow Benny Smaja Gaming on YouTube. Love, love, love our fellow official content creator. All right, go ahead, Rusty.
Funniest comment in the chat tonight goes to Scon. Does Rusty manage a Best Buy? It looks like he has on his blue shirt and a name tag. I love it. I do not manage or work at a Best Buy, but that is hilarious. Limited time awesome. Tours. This is what's going to be in the tours. Over 4.6 million solo contest points, plus another 1.5 million in the Ramblin' Rabbit exclusive 24-hour tour for those that have him. 50 Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit shards. 7 the premium prize wall medallions Lee told you about earlier in that Ramblin' Rabbit tour. 9 Funhouse chests. 10 Funhouse Blitz tickets. So
did you miss the drop down?
Nope. I decided to share the prizes first. And now I'm going to tell you the tour schedule, Lee. Go ahead and grab your screenshots, and we'll be coming back to this after this blog read as well. Friday, at Reset, usually is when that starts. Ramblin' Rabbit 24-hour contest bonuses with the contest superstar required, Eric Rowan, Ramblin' Rabbit. Also Friday, you're going to have a challenge tour with a normal mode striker required, hard mode showboat required, hell mode modern required. And the contest superstars are also going to be any modern, it looks like. So
nice.
Friday, or Fear Day, as some call it.
Friday's Firpo Day. I missed that when I was looking at this
earlier. Day, there's going to be a Creed Brothers tour with the Creed
Friday.
Brothers.
It's the contest superstars.
I don't know what's happening on Fear Day. It's a wild, wacky
So
day.
if you exist on that day, you get the CSS subject to change. Oh, wow.
Also, Saturday is going to be Huskus the Pig Boy. Any showboat can be used, but if you have Joe Gacy, Huskus the Pig, he'll be your contest superstar. And hopefully you've grabbed your 20 shards of Huskus all week long, and tomorrow you'll be recruiting him. I already read the prizes. So, Lee, I wish there was going to be a Gauntlet Blitz this weekend, don't you?
Well, Rusty, you are in luck. Just for you, we've included a Gauntlet Blitz with slot requirements of any Raw and any Modern Era on the top line. Will give you 2 MP, cost 1 Funhouse Blitz ticket. Get yours today. But wait, there's more. We went ahead and added a champion Gauntlet Blitz to your Gauntlet Blitz so that we've got Gauntlet Blitz coming out of your ears. Save time and earn rewards faster in the Champions Blitz. Your top 2 are any Raw, any Modern Era, 6 stars, all MP. Plus, you need a midline bonus with 3 any Raw superstars, all 6 stars to get 2 more MP. And you cost 5 Gauntlet Blitz tickets there. But just keep in mind, it actually is just a way to do it faster. Whether you spend the 1 and go through them 1 at a time or get it done with 5 at a time, you're still going to get the same amount of rewards, which include Superstar Shards, 4 Funhouse Blitz bags on the normal, 20 Funhouse Blitz on the champion. So maybe that they did change that up now. Maybe that is you actually get more for doing the champion blitz, which would make sense. That would be nice. But your CSS rewards for normal blitz are 5-star Dexter Loomis, and you get or 5 Dexter Loomis Mercy the Mother shards, and the reward on the Champions Blitz is 25 Dexter Loomis, which that's where those line up. You do the 5 or the 25, you end up getting the same amount. So
okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm cracking up. The chat has been on fire, and they decided that Friday is actually Wednesday's cousin, and that made me laugh way harder than it ever should have. So they don't tell us what order we have to read this stuff in. So I'm going to take a commercial break and tell you about the Champions Forum before we tell you about the feud requirements. Get an extra chance at 4-star gold Eric Rowan, Ramblin' Rabbit in our forum giveaway. Earlier in this blog read, someone told us they won Zombie CM Punk last weekend on this exact giveaway. This contest produces winners and it's probably a easier thing to do than the loot itself. But you should do both if your fancy is tickled. But Lee, what does constructive feedback look like as you are tickling
I'm
fancies?
I'm a little tickled. So the feedback method of choice is constructive, which is not destructive. It is constructive, meaning it's okay to say you didn't like something in the event. Just say, hey, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like, but here's what I would do to improve the experience. Like, I didn't like this, but if you tweaked it that way or did that, I would enjoy that. So don't tweak your knee, tweak your comments to be constructive. And you never know. We now know like a few people that have been the winner of that giveaway, and you end up getting a great character for a few words and a little kindness. What else do you got?
Nice. The most important thing of the night, the feud requirements. Here we go. Faction feud requirements. Required four required are top line, middle line, and bottom line bonuses. We got Eric Rowan, Ramblin' Rabbit at the top line, and he's going to give you 3 starting plus MP. They're going to give you plus 100 all gem damage and plus 50 war score boost. Incredible. Middle line bonus. Ugh, Be Still My Heart. Bray Wyatt, Muscle Man, 6-star. And Annie Trickster, 6-star. And an open line. That's going to give you plus 50 red gem damage. Those of you with Muscle Man, you'll be just smacking it all weekend long with plus 1
Wait, what?
MP. Because he does red gym damage as well. So he's going to get a boost to red gym damage. And plus 20%. Oh, did I have a pause moment that I didn't realize?
Maybe you can go back. We'll see if anybody clips that for us.
I glanced over in the chat and Fifth Element said pause. So
Pause.
any Judgment Day on the bottom line, any Judgment Day, 5-star, any powerhouse, any acro, and an open spot with plus 50% snowfall gym damage. Interesting. Plus 1 green MP and a 10% war score boost. Lee, tell us about first time wins. First time wins with a superstar and a brawl is going to give you 300,000 points. That seems like a ton of points. How do we get those?
Well, that is a good amount of points, and it is your standard kind of setup for the faction feud, not flash feud. Flash feud or less, but you got one night to make it to 100 million, so you get a little extra bonus there. Basically, what you're going to do, you see this line bonus sheet here, right? Let's say you can fill up that bottom line. You've got a Judgment Day, a powerhouse. Those benefit the new Cody Rhodes. Any acrobat and an open. That's 4 characters. So when you go into a feud match, you use one character, that gives you the bonus points. You go into the next feud match, use another character, that gives you the bonus points. Then the next one, then the next one. As long as you've used each of the 4 of them, you'll get 300K 4 times.
Right.
If you start reusing them in that same feud matchup, you will not get the bonus points. But once you go back out because you've won or you've lost and you go back in again, you get those bonus points again, and you do not have to change out your lineup. They're all fresh and ready to go. There you go.
You did great. You worried me a little bit with which order you were going to put those fingers down. But hey, did we show the feud CSS in this video already? I just want to double
We
check.
did, yes. So we'll
Okay.
go ahead. We can end the video, and then we can go back and show everybody what they want to see. What do you want to
Nice.
see?
All right. Well, that's it for this weekend contest walkthrough. We wish you all the best in your pursuits of getting your Wyatt 6 dreams come true.
See you guys on the next one. Bye.
I'm terrible with the wait, why did it just say record? Surely that recorded. Oh Lord.
That's okay. We got to do it again later if not.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll back to the CSS. They're asking for the feud CSS and the blitz CSS. So we'll roll back to that. Make sure everybody gets their screenshots. Okay, don't watch the screen too closely. You'll get motion sickness.
Oh.
Yeah. Burp. I got subject to change motion sickness. Burp. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Almost there. Almost there.
Here we go. Here is our contest superstars. Let me make sure. I'll get as many on the screen as I can for you. Win a faction battle with Eric Rowan, Ramblin' Rabbit for 500k, limit 3. Muscle Man, 500k, limit 3. Bronson Reed, massive, 300k, limit 3. Bubba Ray Dudley, that's your new trickster. Get the tables, 300k, limit 3. Lee, tell me about Wade Barrett. What do you know about Barrett Barrage? Have you ever feuded with him before?
I got him way too late for him to be relevant. At one point, especially with his gear, he was pretty darn good overall. Had a pretty strong bleed for its era, but now going up against 6-star gold, that bleed I don't think scales. I mean, we haven't checked out the new bleed ability that Apollo has now added, or I mean upgraded I should say.
Right.
But yeah, if you run him, I think it's black sub plus gear, he can do some things. He's just
Nice.
not going to be anybody's go-to anymore.
And this is Acro R Truth, right? R Truth the
That
Truth.
is Acro our truth. Yes.
All right.
Congrats,
Any
Stephen
Raw,
Randall.
any Judgment Day, any Creed. I'm trying to make sure everyone's on screen and any Showboat. Is Showboat on screen? All right. So they want to see the Blitz CSS and they want to see the prize wall. So we're going to roll down with that. One True King said he's never really been that relevant. So, hey,
Yeah,
I will
true.
take his word for it. Let's see.
He could
Blitz.
do some things, but it was a short window.
So there's
Short
two
window.
blitzes. Whoever asked for the gauntlet blitz, there's two. So here's the regular blitz and your CSS. One ticket required. Any raw, any modern. And then here's your champion blitz for 5 tickets. So it'll save you some time. But you gotta have they gotta be at 6-star, the raw and the modern. You gotta have that midline also required at 6-star. 5 tickets. Tour. Let's look at the tour CSS, and then we'll hit the here. Well, here's the Blitz rewards. Blitz rewards. Grab that screenshot for your faction. Go ahead and grab that screenshot right there for your faction because that's what they want. They want those shards. All right, now we're gonna hit tour requirements, and then we're gonna hit faction feud prize wall. So we're gonna
Nice.
hit tour. Tours up here. Oh,
That's right. Friday is a required thing on Friday.
Fear Day. Fear Day. Fear Day.
Oh,
Fear
that's right. On
Day.
Fear Day. Got to get down on Fear Day. Fear Day.
On Fear Day. Okay. Well, let me before we roll past this. This is your shard journey. Gosh, I feel like Professor doesn't give us that kind of motion sickness when he does a blog. He's not scrolling all over the place, is he? Maybe I'm just hypersensitive to it when I'm doing it. But here's your shard journeys. Screenshot that. That's what's at stake. That's what you're playing for this weekend, as well as the Jacob Fatu shards. Another 50. And there's a premium prize wall. So we're going to hit the prize wall now. We'll hit the prize wall, then we'll hit the tours. So
Okay.
here's your premium prize wall. Tell us about the premium prize wall, Lee.
Well, the final boss finery is there, which makes the final boss a lot more defensive. There's a few people that can use it. I don't know of anybody that I'm off the top of my head is like, oh, you got to put him on this person. The glowing fate, though, really good on Naomi. It is sub base, so it's assuming you're going to use her sub first. And it's really good on zombie. Keeps making zombie and then your dolphiny, characters for those.
Zombie Dom is the little brother of William Regal, right? He just keeps getting more and more and more good stuff to make him better and better. I joke, I
Yep.
kid, but kind of. All right, so here's the main prize wall, at least. Now, remember, this is all subject to change, so don't get your heart set on these prices or think that these are guarantees. We all know they are not. But I do think what is a guarantee is Undisputed Futures expanded entourage ability. 60% purple gems
Nice.
at 35K. So, yeah, he's back. He's the belle of the ball again.
The bell of the ball. I don't know. I mean, if you even subject to change the one plate on there, I mean, like let's just talk real quick. The La Familia, if you have the brand new Maxine, or well, not brand new now, but a couple months old Maxine, that is the key to make her better move set click. And the high grade titanium, it's one of those plates, like it only showed up for a little bit. You had maybe a chance to get one plate and you had to take a choice. So if you didn't get that one before, which I didn't, that one is pretty good. Unbreakable crown, here's something pro tip, and this comes from some of the CC's videos. Benny shows some of them. Sure Zoro shows a bunch. But pro tip on the Unbreakable Crown, if you can pair that one with the Ninja Turtle plate, if it comes back later this month, that does the opposite setup. Like that one is break yellow, get green, and you pair it with the break green, get yellow. You can have those two plates kind of riff off of each other basically and create a pretty nice cascade.
Nice. So high grade titanium was in the Ninja Turtle contest, right? That's where
Yep.
we first saw it. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's the Donatello
Also,
plate.
but here is what is more trustworthy as you're wanting prize wall information. You can screenshot this. These
There
are
we
your
go.
shards, all your superstars. I'll scroll up. I still need some CM Punk best in the world shards, Lee. So
Yeah.
that might be a get for me, um, so that he can be my trainer for Zombie Dom.
Right.
Okay, next on the prize wall. Let me scroll up here. So we got a couple more shards, the plates, and then the others. Corporate Crown. Larger Than Life was the 7th anniversary Andre plate. Corporate Crown,
Yep.
7th anniversary. It was kind of authority Triple H.
Yeah. There was a hot moment there where that larger than life plate made Andre, I mean, not like top of his pile for sure, but like he was usable again. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we'll head to the tours. I'm assuming everybody got these screenshots and got their just be kind of watching the chat for questions.
I'm watching.
Okay, but I'm gonna go to the tours now. We already did feud. We
Yeah.
did.
I mean, we're going to hit this again once more towards the end of the stream. So
Here we go. Here's the tours. Tours and prizes. I'm gonna scroll up. Tour and prizes. Let's see. There it is. And the 10 Blitz tickets are there as well.
nice. Nice. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What?
We might need
What?
chat GPT for that one.
Right? Two Bob said, I heard the Creed CSS isn't going to be an issue for Rusty anymore, although I guess that's a different Creed, ain't it? Oh,
Ah,
did you get
what?
Apollo Creed, Rusty?
I did.
Nice.
I did. And it was a Battletoad show of goodwill. One Battletoad to the other. So I'm an honorary Battletoad. But yeah, Apollo getting Apollo. I mean, so the Rocky if you're still messing around with the Rocky contest, I mean, it's worth it to play those levels. I mean, don't sleep on that tour. Like, I mean, I
Right.
hope
You
that
get a
goes
lot of
without saying.
medallions.
Yeah, I hope that goes without saying. If you just have Clubber alone, you'll walk away with several things off the prize wall. Probably
Yeah.
multiple plates. Um, I think what I'm going to do is, I
Do we want to
think
go look
that's
at the
it.
prize wall?
Yeah, I think that's it for the blog for now. I think I'm going to jump
Yeah,
over to live and I'm going to
nice.
reduce this.
Did you end up recording that, or do we need to record the next one?
I don't know. It'll be a fun surprise. I can try to figure that out real quick. Let me look at recordings. Recordings. 35 minutes ago.
Want to
Yeah,
remind people of the kind-hearted.
something recorded. I've recorded apparently three things tonight, which is funny in and of itself. So
Well,
now
we'll record the fourth one just in case.
I got to figure out how to get back to where I can see everything from the recording screen. How do I do that?
Where you can
Editor.
see everything.
Yeah, like I'm just seeing the recording. There it is. Editor. Editor. All right, let me pull this back. All right. Yeah, let's look at Rocky Wall for one moment.
Nice. Let's do it. Also, I really like that Ramblin' Rabbit. I think right now he's actually my favorite so far this month. I mean, just very, very early reactions, but
Move damage based.
move damage based. Yep, not quite the monster that Zombie Bailey, but of course he's A tier. She's the more rare S tier. So now I'm really curious what the kindness was that Merrick's and Soko showed to Bob. I'm seeing stuff in the chat. I have no context for it.
Oh, everybody's just. It was a love fest on
Oh,
Merrick's thank you stream. It was a thank you stream. So
oh,
the
I missed
thank
it.
yous were flowing. The love was flowing. And yeah, we'll talk about it offline later. There was some giveaways. Can you believe? I mean, Merrick's actually did giveaways. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I missed all
So
that. Dang, working.
it was basically like if Woodstock were on Twitch. It was that kind of just total love fest. Free love for all.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So here's your prize wall, Lee. You're kind of more the Rocky expert than I am. Um,
Having never seen a movie named Rocky or
in
Creed.
this
Oh,
game,
okay.
right? So I mean, 400 medallion for Rocky 4. Um,
Yeah.
what is it?
Good
What
lord.
does it take to get there? I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
Like, is that
so yeah, one true was chatting with me about it because initially I did the math. So if you do the tours and you have like I have all of the Rocky characters except Rocky 4, and I ended up having 50 medallions, which initially I don't know how, but I saw the prize wall said, "Oh, everybody else is 20, Rocky 4 is 50. That's amazing. I'm going to get him." And so I went over to grab him, and he's 400. So
right?
how get to 400? Well, One True King helped me out there. There's a couple ways. There's bags that have random chance, RNG based, that are like you can get anywhere from 2 medallions on a way up to 400 medallions. And you can find some of those bags, I think, in the contest, but most of them are going to be on the spend event. So keep in mind, Rocky 4 was always meant to be a spend character. He's still a spend character, even out the door. So, if you're not spending, I wouldn't expect to get Rocky 4. I don't expect to get Rocky 4. I spent $20 on the event just to hit another milestone. However, if you have any of the Rocky characters, which if you were playing when they first did them, at least Clubber Lang was free, and you should be able to use Clubber Lang to get some, rewards, some of these milestones, and etc. And you hopefully will end up with enough to get Rocky 76 if you don't have him. So all of them are decent. They reworked them all. We have not a chance to make any videos, but Merrick's and DJ both did great videos on them, so check those out. And yeah, if you don't have one of those characters, this is your last chance to get them.
I love
So
that. I don't really want to make videos. I just want to make videos telling people to watch the other videos that have already been made. Doesn't that sound like kind of our unique thing as content creators? Uh,
Well,
hey,
I hope they watch ours too. But
This is Champions Chat. We're going to do a live watch along with the newest Merrick's video, our live reaction video. Watch us respond, watch us react to his video. Like
nice.
and subscribe.
That's awesome.
It's funny because that's not too far of a stretch for me. So, oh man.
That's
So,
awesome.
Clubber, talk about these reworked abilities just for a minute.
Well, it's funny they list him at 26K, but I think the rework ability starts at 31. I want to say, and don't I worked a lot this week and haven't
Oh,
played
okay.
much because of it, so don't quote me if that's wrong. But Rocky 4 has 100% gem damage at whatever the top tier is, whether it's 6 silver or 6 gold, 100% gem damage. So that's a new step in the meta, and that's obviously the reason why they are still selling him for quite the pretty penny. Rocky Balboa, however, has a move damage ability, and so he's going to step up your move game if you've got him. So anybody who's your zombie Baileys, your etc., where you can spare it, you can put him on there, and that's going to do some good things. Clubber is your health steal guy. And between Clubber and Showboat Sami Zayn, one's a trainer, one's a coach. You put those on your health steal people, and yeah, that can really do some things for you right there.
Hmm.
And then Apollo, not shown because you can only just buy him outright on there. Apollo is your bleed trainer, and yet far he is still far and away the best bleed trainer in the game. Bleed is not super relevant yet this meta, except for on OTC. But you get him, you put him on some of those bleed characters. I promise it'll come back eventually.
Well, yeah. The increased abilities go all the way up to 35K. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So you got to
I,
take them all 6 gold.
yeah. Well, I mean, my best advice is to take every single person on your roster 6 gold, and you never have to
Oh,
worry about it. Just,
wow.
just
And how
push them
much does
all
that
out.
cost, Rusty?
Uh, I don't. The account that I'm playing
$1
on tonight,
billion.
the Twitch account that I'm playing on tonight has everyone at 6 gold. Just for ease and convenience. It seems like we should all do that to our accounts as well, right?
Right? Just why not?
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
so, um, I watched a content creator say that these straps are probably the best thing on the wall. Do you
Wow.
agree? Is Merrick's telling the truth, or is he full of lies and deceit? Which would you say? Uh, which
Uh,
which would you say it is, Lee?
Well, first, Soko Football, check out our Should You Take Umaga 6-star gold video. He is surprisingly good still if you use some things. So for me, I am personally going to go for some of the plates. I'm missing a few of them, but anytime you can get an affiliation strap, period, it is great. Anytime you can get an affiliation strap. Now, any of those Rocky characters, they all are going to drop off quick in terms of their abilities as fighters. Even with the reworks, they're gonna downgrade sooner than later. However, their abilities are top notch for the most part. So if I can agree with Merrick's on this, I would say if you have the ability, that would be a really good one. Plus, they didn't just do it specific to like this strap only works on Striker Rocky, right? It's Legends Striker. So you do have other options as well,
Right.
that you can use that on instead of just that one character. So across the board, I think those are a little bit spendy compared to some of the plates, but they're worth the spend.
Yeah, I agreed. They were really impressive. I just couldn't afford the 40 medallions. Like I couldn't. that was out of my reach. So I had to take a few of the lesser plates. But yeah, like you said, the ultimate legend striker, like that could work on Muhammad Ali.
Right.
That could work on Muscle
Yeah.
Man Bray. That could
Right.
work um,
Lots of people.
Rocky 76. There's quite a few,
Honky Tonk Man.
and now they're
Bring
all
back Honky Tonk Man.
well. Now they're genderless as well, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
sensational Sherry, you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just
Did
a
you just
thought.
say sensational Sherry? I did forget to call that out.
What?
That alone makes the striker strap perhaps the best thing on that wall.
Oh,
Good
okay.
call,
See,
Rusty.
even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes, right? So good for me.
Get your hand out of your pants.
Which
All
they're
right.
here, they're here. Which of these plates did you like? Which made you excited?
Well, I think it all is kind of goes down to what do you have and what do you not have. I have. You're still scrolling on my screen here, so I have a few of these. Scroll back up to the colored ones, the ones
Oh
that you
boy.
break a color, you make a color. You
Oh,
just
the MP.
Yeah, the
Okay.
MP ones. You just never know when you are going to find a character that just needs that to work, right? Like I mentioned Chelsea Green, or I'm sorry, not Chelsea Green, Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree really, 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 really benefits from La Familia. But if you didn't have a La Familia, you can't use her best setup. So you just never know. Or like, for example, the Eye of the Tiger, that is on my zombie Brett, and I run him black and red because I have that plate. If you don't have that plate, you cannot run his move set that hits 60 million at turn one if you don't cascade. Super clicky, but still, if you don't have that, you can't do it at all. So for me, I don't have a last stone survivor. I don't have the break black get green or vice versa, whichever one it is. So that's a big deal. I don't have a rising up either, which is good on Apollo, so that you can do his special, proc the tight or not the Titan plate, the Piper plate twice. And if you miss the challenge of our rival on the last wall, Zombie Bailey 100% benefits from that because you can run her instead of hitting 70 to 80 to whatever million, you can hit 140 plus million when you use that plate. So great stuff. Great stuff.
Redonkulous. Hey, here's something worth noting. Everyone probably knows this because they're super smart, but look at this. Thrill of the Fight is only
4.
medallions.
Yeah.
Also,
Crazy.
also, you can get it 3 times.
Yeah.
Like most plate prize walls are one of one. These are
Right.
3 of 3. So if there's one or two that you really, really, really like, I mean, I thought that was an interesting offering
Yeah.
to have them multiple times. The KO show is one of the better ones, I think. One that I've
Yeah.
used. Break 4 green, generate 10 black. Um, yeah. Also, no, that's it. I was gonna say the straps are one of one. I thought they were maybe multiple, but they're not.
Yep. Yeah. They're one of one. So you
That's
can't
it.
do Rocky and but yeah, I mean if you've got enough, I would say you're not gonna get Rocky 4 unless you really get lucky or really spin. So if you want to target that plate or that affiliation strap for Sherry, I would say that is a very, very good plan. And then load up on some plates that you don't have because those they have said are going to be back. Luckily, while they used some words that tie to Rocky, they did not brand those plates with any Rocky logos. So, unlike the Ghostbusters plates, which had to also go away because of the Ghostbusters rights, we are not losing the rights to those plates, so they will show back up again.
I wonder why they didn't put Kurt Angle's silver gear.
I know
Um,
that's the one I'm missing. I've got
same,
his gold gear. Jeez.
same. Man, leave that feedback on the forum. We need the silver gear. I think
Nice,
this
Stephen Randall.
Aussie loudmouth gear on the midweek is one of the better things being offered because look,
Yeah.
+4 multis. to
Right.
Waller, and he's a boss battle legend. Just does so many good things on boss battle.
I
Um,
I I don't disagree, but I will say I don't think I've used him once except for when he's required. And I just never have.
well, for a lot of the community, he's their best showboat. There's
That's
there's
true.
there's a gap of attainability, I think, with showboats, and so he's one of the better showboats that is more
Right.
prevalent across the community.
And he's good.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and
he's
he's
good.
fun. He's
Red
fun.
Razor, that's one that I just got Razor Ramon. If you don't have that gear, he's not probably worth it. But with that gear, you can do some pretty good stuff. I think, though, if I can say, assuming that there's not a moment that shows up, because I'm sure there'll be a moment probably, I would really like that Charlotte Flair gear. I mean, I really wanted the Becky gear on the last round, and I didn't get that. I couldn't afford it. But that Charlotte Flair gear, +4 all MP. Yes, please. Yes, please.
And it's actually less than the Zombie Becky gear was last month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. And she looks really cool in her gear.
Showtime says Razor's still worth it without the gear. Good to know. Good to know.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Charlotte gear is my number one right now. If they come out with a moment, I might change my mind. But for now, I can normally get to 15 to 17,000. So I should be. I'm holding back. I'm not getting anything until the end of this event, and I'm watching for that one.
Hmm. No, it doesn't look like anything new on the moments.
No.
But you know what? If anyone out there doesn't have that Miz steals the briefcase moment, you should probably grab it. It's
Yeah.
probably for the price. It's probably the best thing on
Yeah.
this midweek wall for what it
Agreed.
cost. The value per medallion, you
Yeah.
know, the VPM, the value per medallion. It's a new thing, a new scale.
New scale, the VPM scale. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Bill's Mafia says I only see affiliation straps for the designated superstar. You're talking about on the Rocky Prize wall?
Yeah. Not a
Double check the
legendary
Rocky Prize
striker
wall.
affiliation.
I can pull mine up too just to make sure.
I think it's this one.
The
So
final
it's
round, yeah.
so instead of it being any striker, I guess it's any Rocky, right? The Rocky 2X.
Well, but there was a Legends era striker one, I thought.
So these are affiliation. The affiliation are specific to the character, but the gym
Oh.
damage, the ultimate gym damage,
So I
are
misspoke then.
yeah. So they're categorical. So there's an ultimate
Okay.
ultimate gym, legends striker, legends tech, legends showboat,
Gotcha.
legends powerhouse. So those are
Right.
transferable across superstars. The affiliation are
Oh.
character specific.
Okay, well then I misspoke, Bills Mafia. I apologize. I'm normally in the driver's seat and can see those. Rusty's driving, so all I can see on the, like I see the stream 3 or 4 seconds late, so I may have missed that. My apologies, and I'm a little bit sad, but still affiliation on all of the Rocky characters because all the Rocky characters have great coaching or trainer abilities. So still good play.
Yeah, yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Okay. Thanks for helping us get that right. Lee, what do you like on this? I mean, let's just do it. Let's just hit the prize walls and then we'll go back to
Okay.
the blog. What do you like on the I mean, let's in a perfect world, we'd all get
Uh-huh.
this 5 coins and the 100% strap, right? But it's kind of funny. It's for modern showboats.
Right. Well, because they typically do it to the free character. Although I
Oh,
do have suspicions that maybe we'll see a top tier showboat show up later on. Maybe Maybe Abigail the Witch could be a showboat. It's very possible. It's very.
Well, you think they're doing multiple showboats this month? Huh.
I think. Well, they did multiple. What was it? Strikers last month. So
One month, I think everyone was a tech, like the Gunther month, wasn't it? Weren't they
yeah,
all techs?
yeah. Everyone was.
Um,
Yeah, all of them were techs. Which, well, I think it was just the main two because Gunther had already been out. So it was when they
okay.
introduced the other two, Giovanni and
Ludwig
Ludwig. So but that
Jovanovic.
American Nightmare plate, very good plate. If you don't have one, it's amazing on William Regal. It's great on the Miz. It's great. I mean, there's a lot of characters you can start going down the list for that one. So definitely worth going after if you can get it.
Yeah, so somebody asked about where's the feud blog. We ran, it's kind of a long blog. We ran through it once. We showed the blog, did screenshots, answered questions. So this is a little bit of a different segment we're doing on prize wall
Interlude.
breakdowns, and then we will go right back and give you round two of the feud blog breakdown. So if you don't get the five, Lee, let's say you just have a few of these. Do
Yeah.
you prematurely grab these shards, hoping you'll be able to do maybe a top line feud or maybe a um, premium showdown, or do you wait? Do you wait?
I mean, it's up to you, but if you for sure can't get the five, the modern men's 50% gem damage strap is not anything I would say I'm excited about. The Showboat upgrade bundle's fine, and then you're just into econ. So basically, if you can't get the five, but you can get a two or a three, then the best value for mine on there would be either the Shards of Eric or Dexter. And it just depends on, what you got. I mean, obviously you can't do the Ramblin' Rabbit one, even if you got the 6-star or the 5-star poll on Joe Gacy this week, because you can't do it till next week. But I mean, that also counts towards your superstar shard countdown as well, or showdown as well.
Nice. I think you have to wait till you have everything but these shards to claim them. Like at least, like I've claimed
Yeah.
them prematurely and regretted it, and then
Right.
I've so then like maybe I get more shards in the loot that I thought I was gonna get, or in the contest milestones, and then I realized I didn't need to do it. So I've kind of panic purchased those before, and you don't want to do that. How about the MLC prize wall, and then we'll hit the feud blog again.
Okay, sounds good. The MLC prize wall, I would say, pretty straightforwardly, the Queen's Tiara is an okay plate. There's a few people that it helps out, but it's not a game changer for most characters. It's nice for the ones it works on. It's not a game changer for most. So like the not the Ultimate Future Seth, but the Striker Seth, Embrace the Vision. That one,
Right.
I'm pretty sure we run that on, but I can't even think off the top of my head the last time I moved that plate. So there's probably not a ton of people. Chat can fill you in if I'm missing the boat on that. Randy Orton RK Bro is distinctly okay. He's very very okay. For Pokemon collecting, great, and it is nice that you get a 6-star for the three, so that's great. I really like that. Nikki Cross is a lot of fun. You can run her triple black with a big stun setup or triple blue. Either way, I really like her. She's fun. I mean, if you got Zombie Bailey last month, you don't you're not needing Nikki Cross, but she's fun. Boogeyman is mostly a trainer at this point. They did increase his entourage ability, and so he's very relevant in that sense. But for me, I have those three characters, and I'm not really itching for another Queen's Tiara. So mine are going to go towards the 6-star gold loot coins. And I know we said we're going to go straight to the blog, but the 6-star, there's some hitters in there. You got to get super super lucky, but Muscle Man Bray is in there. Imagine getting a free, well, grinded Muscle Man Bray at 6-star gold right off, Rusty.
I was
You
trying to
would
pull that
be.
loot up, and I got a couple of pop ups. I wanted to see
Oh,
what was in
okay.
it. I haven't looked yet, so I'm
Oh, it's
interested.
super good. I mean, yeah, we can go to it real quick at least.
Here it is. We're here, 6-star loot gold.
Yeah.
Of
Look
course.
at just the top 3.
Of course. Wow.
Yeah, just the top 3 alone. I mean, there's going to be the rarest in there, but those are great. And then Bronson Reed, Julius Creed, Io Sky, yeah, Miz.
Oh,
If you don't have
man.
Miz 6-star gold, woof.
Omas.
Moss and your favorite.
The
Don't you want to pull Brawling Brutes Butch a 17th time from
I was
this
about to say, I've
loot?
already got him multiple times from this loot at gold. Hey, Lee, did you know the dirt sheets are saying Adam Cole is going to hire Omos to be his personal security guard on Monday Night Raw? Have you heard that yet? That's exciting.
What?
Yeah. It's in story, right? In kayfabe, right?
A- Adam Cole, baby, from the other
No,
company?
Adam Pierce. What's his name?
Oh,
The
okay. I
guy.
was gonna say
Who's the commissioner of Raw? What's his name?
Adam Pierce.
Adam Pierce.
Adam
Yeah.
Cole is Merrick's good friend. So,
That's Mr. Britt Baker to you, sir.
they broke up.
So
But anyway,
I'm done. I'm done for the night. I don't have anything positive to say. I've kept it together. I've been happy. I've been go lucky. And now you're telling me, oh my gosh.
telling you,
Oh
there's
my gosh.
a break in the force here.
All right, let's get
I'm
back to the
sorry.
feud blog.
All right.
Speaking of broken dreams, let's talk about my feud this weekend. All right, let's get it pulled up.
Oh man.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
feel
try this.
broken dreams.
For some reason, when I click intro outro, there's a delay between when there's a delay between when the recording button shows that it's recording. So I'm gonna try my best here, but we're gonna roll through this.
As
We're
long as
gonna
you
get
see
this.
the countdown going.
I want to see my guy Steward in the chat. He's the one that asked me to redo the blog, right? Isn't it? Who said they were here for the blog? Hey, where's the blog? I thought
Yeah,
it was
Stewart
Steward.
In's asking questions. So,
No, it was
we'll get
it was
into it.
average giveaway winner 221. That's who it was. Average giveaway winner 221.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Boom. And what's up, WWE champions? Universe. This is Rusty and Lee. I don't know why I forgot that word, but we're bringing to you a weekend contest walkthrough. Lee, what do we call these?
WCW, where the big boys and apparently bunny rabbits play.
Help! Look how his hammer says help. That's never
Help!
a good sign. Well, champions, this is Funhouse Feud. Get ready for a rambling weekend with the Funhouse Feud. Climb those milestones and earn shards for Eric Rowan and Dexter Loomis, including rare skill plates and more superstar shards on the prize wall. Lee, breaking news. Do you need 60% more purple gem damage?
Why, I
We
could always
added-
use 60% more gem damage.
Well, Champions has you covered because they added that entourage ability to the 35K talent of none other than the greatest heist in WrestleMania history, Seth Rollins, the undisputed future, and you can find him on the prize wall this weekend.
Wow. And if you take him to 6-star gold, you get a pretty nifty talent entourage ability there. But anybody who's dreaming of taking Ultimate Future Seth 6-star gold, just watch. We got a video on him, and everybody thought I was crazy for making it. Well, who's laughing now, pal?
Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text, numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress. So check in-game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. Nausea, diarrhea, vomiting. Tuesday.
Fair day.
What's going on this weekend, Lee? Tell me how I need to block off my calendar.
Well, you need to make sure that you have blocked off your calendar from 11/8, that's tomorrow, at noon, specifically Pacific time, as Professor likes to say, until 11/11 at noon Pacific time, because there are fun house feud contests galore. We're going to get into each of them there. Faction feuds 11/9 at 4 p.m. and 11/10 at noon for that endings. That's Saturday into Sunday, one day only. And then there's a blitz that happens on the 10th, that is Sunday at noon, until the 11th, that is Monday at reset.
Wow. Basically, cancel all your plans this weekend. Do nothing else except maybe spin the loot, the Funhouse loot, for a chance to win brand new Eric Rowan, Ramblin' Rabbit, and special loot coins that can be used for my favorite thing, the bonus loot, enriched with rare skill plates. A 100% gym damage strap, only one in the entire loot, and more. Why did they rate A as in singular gym strap? Only one in the community will win the 100% gym damage strap.
Wow. Wow. And your reward highlights this weekend. Rusty, if you can get to it.
Oh yeah, of course. We're taking a shard journey. We're taking a journey with the bunny. Ramblin' Rabbit, regular shards, 50 in the solo milestones, 50 in the faction contest, 50 in the war score competition, and 50 in the tours. Premium shards are going to be available in the solo milestones. Now, Mercy the Buzzard, our favorite technician, is 500 regular shards in the solo milestones, as well as 240 premium shards in the solo milestones, 50 in the war score competition, 75 in the blitz, and another 130 in the offers. Add all that up, and I think it equals about 5,000, so you can recruit him, right? Exactly.
745 if later in the
Oh,
blog is to be
okay.
believed.
Subject to change. Uh,
Yeah.
Next up, you got the slickest hair in all of wrestling, the best looking man in all of champions, OTC original tribal chief Roman Reigns, 100 shards, premium on the prize wall, and then you got your Jacob Fatu. The
Nice.
opposite of Roman Reigns, perhaps the ugliest guy in all of wrestling. He's
Oh,
got what?
whoa.
Oh, sorry,
He's
50.
my favorite. He
I
come
lied.
on
I was
now.
just razzing you more than I was teasing him. You can get 50
Right?
shards of his regular shards in the War Score competition, Lee.
That's awesome. Did you know that I once went on a shard journey and ended up having to go back home and clean up afterwards? But I did that one time. So we also can get some some plates. Your favorite character in the game has the initials FB. Tell us about that FBF that you can see right there.
The final boss! The final boss! Yeah, so you can get his plate, his ultimate plate, if you recruit Ramblin' Rabbit,
That's right.
and you can slap that on Final Boss and run the botch build, which actually makes him. I think it's pretty impossible to kick out of. So
Interesting.
it's super fun. Also, you got the Naomi plate, which makes Zombie Dominic even more beefy, and it does wonders for Naomi. Works like an all heart plate, similar there, and a 6-star gold token. But you got to have Ramblin' Rabbit to get any of that. Lee, tell
That's
us
right.
about the majesty of the prize wall.
Well, Rusty, there's actually some really good stuff on this. Now, prices, we've said, just in case, wait until you see them in game tomorrow. But there are some really good shards for some really good characters. And perhaps even more importantly, it looks like there's a few plates in there that are extremely well priced. Especially if you are missing the La Familia, you want that for Maxine Dupree and how, because that makes her just incredible. I'm also going to try and go for that high grade titanium. I don't have that. And, any of those plates that either refill your MP or create more gems do some pretty awesome stuff on certain characters. Plus, Rusty, as you mentioned, we added another tier to the entourage ability for Ultimate Future Seth. So all you got to do is take him 6-star gold, and he gets 60% purple gem damage at 35k talent. But if you don't have him, you can get his poster on the feud prize wall, or maybe you just want to take a shortcut. Like maybe he's sitting at 2-star bronze on your roster, and you want to move him all the way up to 5-star gold. That's actually pretty decent right there. Plus, there's shards for Samu, Seth freaking Rollins, Brutus the beefiest of cakes, Hall of Fame, Bam Bam Bigelow, Sherry Martel. Hello, we need those shards. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. I need those shards. Bianca, the Legends version. Braun Brecker, Breck everyone. Braun Strowman, Monster Bomb everyone. CM Punk, be better than everyone. D'Lo Brown, dominate everyone. And Io Sky, damage everyone. Plus some shards, skill plates, and other, which includes an affiliation strap for an Ultimate Modern Era showboat and Ultimate Eric Rowan's strap with 100% gem, not move. His best move set I like is move damage, but gem damage. So that's it for me, Rusty. Back to you for the weather.
There's going to be a solo contest this weekend as well, and you can earn contest points through the weekend by spinning the loot and doing other things. Max milestone is 10 million contest points. Some of the rewards: 150 Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit shards, 745 Dexter Loomis Mercy the Buzzard shards, 40 prize wall medallions, 5.5 million metal bits.
Boom.
And the top 20 on the leaderboard can get a brand new, can earn a brand new Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit poster at up to 6 silver. So that does not mean the whole top 20 gets 6 silver. That means certain of probably the number one will get it. Superstar competition as well is going to have a 9 million max milestone with 4 Funhouse Feud medallions, 2 million Funhouse solo contest points, and 15 Funhouse chests. The top 150 factions can earn up to 16 6-star gold tokens and superstar shards for 6-star evolutions and moment upgrades on the leaderboard. But Lee, who are the contest superstars?
Well, Rusty, I'm glad you asked. First of all, there's a tiebreaker for Eric Rowan Rambling Rabbit, which means if you got him, you get 1 shard of him and it gives you 1 point. Literally just a tiebreaker, not meant to get you any milestones, just to help you climb that ladder. But then, we've got the Rusty eating sounds going on. I love it.
My snack is off the camera. How did you hear that?
I could hear it in my headphones. I don't know, maybe just because you're licking the inside of my eardrums, maybe I'm the only one that can hear it, but I don't know. I
think my blood sugar is dropping a little bit, so I was going to get a little bite of this fruit bar.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Here, I got some fruit snacks for you too, if you want them.
All right, so Eric, my disability on the blog read, Lee. Thank you.
I have failed you, Rusty. Well, if you win with Eric Rowan Rambling Rabbit, you get 500,000 points 3 times. For Bray Wyatt Muscle Man, 500,000 points 3 times. Bronson Reed, 300,000 points 3 times. I don't have any of those guys. Those are all really rare right now.
Me either.
Yeah. Double Ray Bubbly, 300k. Wade Barrett, R-Truth, any Raw, any Judgment Day, any The Creed Brothers. Hopefully you got Julius because Brutus is rough. Any Reality, any Showboat, all of those are 300k 3 times. But it's not just a solo journey. Sometimes you want to go together, Rusty. So if you are ready, you can take that next spot.
Yeah, somebody said I had to eat in my snack break at my Best Buy on my shift. So the faction contest is going to end 12 hours after the feud. A couple of ways you can earn faction contest points. You can level up a 5 or 6-star superstar. You can spend in-game cash for bonus points. That's going to have a max milestone of 13 million. Prizes include 50 Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit shards, 1 million metal bits, 23,000 strap parts, and 1 feud domination chest. The top 1,000 factions can earn... Didn't that say top 800 earlier, Lee?
They're messing with you again.
They subject to change me between blog reads. The top 1,000 factions can earn up to 400,000 Funhouse solo contest points and 40,000 strap parts on the leaderboard.
Nice. You want to tell us about the War Score competition as well?
Well, the War Score competition is going to have a max milestone of 100 million. And some of the rewards are going to include 50 Dexter Loomis, Mercy the Buzzard shards, 50 Eric Roman, Ramblin' Rabbit shards, 50 Jacob Fatou, New Bloodline shards, 9 Funhouse Feud medallions, 110 Funhouse Feud faction contest points. Oh, here it is. But the top 800 leaderboard ranks can earn up to 4 million Funhouse solo contest points. Lee, are there going to be any tours this weekend? The tours are my favorite.
There's going to be at least one tour, at least one, yes. If not, maybe a few of them. Like, for example, on Friday, you've got the Ramblin' Rabbit 24-hour contest bonus tour, which, by the way, does mean you have to have Ramblin' Rabbit by Friday, not Saturday, because you missed the bonuses. But if you got them early, you get those bonuses, including that final boss finery chance there. Friday, you've got challenge tours. Normal requires striker, hard requires showboat, hell requires modern era, but normal and hard, the CSS is just any modern era. So any modern era striker for normal, any modern era showboat for hard. Fear Day, Fear Day. You've got the Creed brothers, and I'm afeared that Brutus Creed is not very good, so I'm hoping you have Julius. And your contest superstars are Friday. So Fear Day, you use Friday to beat the Creed brothers, and you are good, baby, good. So yeah, and then Saturnalia Day, Huskus the Pig Boy, or just any showboat. But if you've got Joe Gacy's Huskus the Pig Boy, which, by the way, if you're like me and are getting him through recruiting in the shards, that means you'll have him for one whole day to beat his tour. So good luck there. And you're going to get over 4. Oh, go ahead.
I said work him up quick.
Work them up quick as you can. You're going to get over 4.6 million Funhouse solo contest points, but notice you can also get 1.5 million in that Ramblin' Rabbit tour, so it benefits you to get them early. You get 50 shards of that Ramblin' Rabbit, though, 7 Funhouse premium medallions if you have Ramblin' Rabbit, and then 9 Funhouse chests with 10 Funhouse Blitz tickets. Speaking of blitzes, Rusty, have you ever wanted to do a blitz on a Sunday just to pass the time, go by?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they're going to have a blitz for us. They're going to have 2 blitzes for us this weekend. Ooh. 2 for the price of 1. So you're going to get 10 blitz tickets in the tours if you complete them. There's going to be the entry level here of 1 Funhouse Blitz ticket, where you'll have the top 2 will be any Raw and any Modern Era. Doesn't look like there's an Evo or a talent level required. And you're going to get plus 2 MP from it. Now, there will also be a Champion Gauntlet Blitz. You can save time and earn rewards faster in the Champion Blitz. So if you get 10 tickets, you do 2 Champion Blitzes. You got to have all 6-star, though. So you got to have any Raw, any Modern Era 6-star on that top line. And then you got to have 3 any Raw 6-star for that midline. And so what do we get out of doing all this? We're going to get 4 Funhouse Blitz bags for the normal Blitz, or 20. So that's per run, right? So 4 per run, or 20.
No, I think it's... I don't know.
Cumulative, perhaps. I don't know. Subject to interpretation. It's probably right, and we just don't know how to read it correctly. 20 Funhouse Blitz bags in the Champion Blitz. If you have the contest superstars of either...
no, it's just Eric Rowan. If you've got Ramblin' Rabbit,
Eric Rowan
period.
is the CSS. The reward at the normal Blitz is 5 Mercy the Buzzer shards. And I believe that's per run, I think, right? Because it can't be 1 shard per run. Yeah, so, and then the reward of Mercy for the Champion Blitz would be 25 Mercy the Buzzard shards there. I
Yeah.
kind of word saladed that. I'm sorry. But Lee, tell us about our feud requirements.
Well, here's what you've all been waiting for because you already know it. It's in game. You can see your top line, midline, and bottom line right there. Quick understanding of how these work, though. So if you fill up the top line, you got Ramblin' Rabbit, and then you put anybody that you need that +3 starting MP for. So there's going to be some characters that just don't quite get there unless you use some special things. Well, now you don't need some special things. So if you get lucky, put that character there. Plus, you get 100% all gem damage and a 50% war score boost, which means that character and Ramblin' Rabbit are going to be your biggest point getters. So put your best there. Then Bray Wyatt Muscle Man, I don't have him, not even 1-star, let alone 6-star. But if you've got him and any trickster that's 6-star, which you should hopefully have Ozzy at least, you've got an open slot there as well. 50% red gem damage, +1 starting on all MP. So if you ever hear us say on a video like, hey, you need a midline bonus, that's what we're talking about right there. And then a 20% war score boost. And then your bottom line, hopefully you can fill out that one. Any Judgment Day at 5-star, not 6. Any Powerhouse, any Acrobat, and completely open. You get 50% Snowfall gem damage, 1 green MP, and 10 war score boost, which means that new Cody Rhodes, the S+ tier one, is got a real good spot right there for that. Maybe even the Miz. Maybe the Miz. Yeah, right there. And your first time wins with a superstar in an individual brawl is 300,000 points. So if you have 4 characters on the bottom, you run each of them once in your brawl, and you will get 300,000 points each. The second time you use them in the same brawl, they won't count. But if you go back out to the world after you've won or lost your brawl and then go back in again, they do count again. You don't have to change them for a different character. Because Rusty, did you know when I used to feud when we were with the Black Pearl, and I didn't know quite as much as I did now and everything, I literally changed my entire feud lineup every
Oh my
single match,
gosh.
thinking that
Oh my
was what I
gosh.
needed to get that 300,000 points. You don't. You don't. You just go
We've
back
come
out,
so
come back
far.
in, you're good.
We've come
We've
so
come so
far.
far.
Well,
Yeah.
we want you to go so far in this contest. And the easiest way to do it would be to enter the forum giveaway this weekend by going to this blog when it goes live and getting in this official forum discussion. And after feud's over, leave your constructive feedback. What'd you like? What didn't you like? Why was your partner changing out his entire feud lineup during the blitz or during the feud? You didn't like that. So, but you can actually win for free Ramblin' Rabbit for free, for nothing, just
For
for
freezing.
words, just for a few sentences. So, Lee,
Ooh.
is that worth it? And I'm going to like this blog post. I haven't done that yet. Like,
You won't be the first one. Ha ha! Got you. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. We know several people who have said that they came on here and, oh my gosh, I actually got the character. In fact, somebody tonight said they got CM Punk based on doing that alone. So that's zombie CM Punk. So make sure you go on there. It's literally taking a chance, but instead of spending money, you're spending words. So use your words. Use them kindly and constructively. Doesn't mean you can't be upset about something or not like the way something rolled out. All you got to do is say, hey, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't, and here's what I would have done to make it better. That's the format. Use it to your own liking. And that's all I have to say about that.
that's all I have to say. And I can guarantee you that this recording did work. So, with all that to say, we're going to roll our music and see you next time.
Bye.
Yes. We did
Great
it.
job.
We did it. Nice.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Rusty, if you have the ability to multitask and can drop that video into YouTube, I can get it ready to be live as soon as the blog goes. But if
Let me
not,
try
it's okay.
this.
It's okay.
I think, but I need to
Just
go
make sure
back
you put us
here
in be right back mode.
to the game. I just need to go here to the game. And I need to get something going for our friends to watch
Okay.
while we, you know, like I
All
don't
you got
want
to
to
do is
just.
just drag and drop it into our thing, and I'll take care of it from there while you're leading.
what's our thing? Like our
The
YouTube
YouTube
queue?
portal thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just hit create content, drop it in there, and I'll take care of it from there. So that way you're not. And if you want to do it after stream, that's fine too.
Do
But
you know? Can you just share our password over the air real quick with everyone?
sure, sure, sure. It is Taco Bell gives me the runs
No.
34572 because that's
Lee
how many
loves
times a day I go there.
Lee loves Hulk Hogan way too much. 52.
uh, I did.
Yes.
He was my favorite when I was a kid. In fact, we didn't get to record this. Well, we did. We just recorded the Merrick's interview in advance, and I don't know how next week's going to go with my. I'm working a temp job for a couple weeks in between as I pick up my next job here, and yeah, it's cutting into all the things that are free and fun that I do like this. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I think the pre recorded show went really well this week, and I think that's
I think
something
so too.
we could do semi regularly. I mean, it's what we used to
Yeah.
do. So back
Right. We might have
old is the
to
new new.
here coming up. Old is the new new. That's right. Which is good because I'm getting old, and I'd like to be brand spanking new.
People were speculating as to what snack I was eating. It's a fruit bar called That's It, and that
Oh,
was the apple plus blueberry
ooh,
fruit bar, and it's just a tiny
I love
little,
those things.
just a little, thing like this size. So it wasn't a big Dorito
Yeah.
size snack. It says mini fruit bar, no sugar added. So it helps me when I kind of sometimes when we're streaming, I feel slumpy. I just kind of get like ugh. And I usually say, "Oh, I've hit the wall,"
Ooh.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna upload this while you talk to us and talk to the chat, Lee.
All right, sounds good. So, thoughts on the new characters so far? Hopefully, you guys have watched, preferably ours, in at least in addition to some of the other amazing content creators around here. But who are you most excited for? We only know three for sure right now, but I'm pretty sure there's more coming. Not just because the original blog said so, but just there's a precedent for it. So, who do you like best so far? Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy is not in there yet. I would be absolutely surprised if we don't see both Abby and Uncle Howdy and a surprise Black Friday person because they always do a surprise Black Friday person.
And
Doesn't matter. It sounds good, Mike
is
Grant.
does the Black Friday
Uncle Howdy is the
have
one you're most excited for.
does the Black Friday release have any connection to the MLC, or is it usually kind of a standalone?
No, it's usually a standalone, like completely standalone typically. So a couple of, I can only say I have had amazing one day only character luck, like just amazing. And so a couple of years ago, it was Jack Friday, and it was Johnny Knoxville, which I loved me some Johnny Knoxville. He carried my roster for a while. I'm very sad that he doesn't quite scale into 6 gold. I would love to see a rework and a wide release for him because really they only made him available twice, and once was Jack Friday, and then last year's was Black Fatu Day, and that was where they released Fatu, that not Jacob Fatu, but the Rikishi version of Fatu, and then they did actually start releasing him later, so he's available that way.
Oh, the head
For
shrinkers.
more people in loot now. Yeah, the head shrinkers Fatu.
I don't have either
Yeah.
head shrinker still, but that was in the middle of
Oh.
Winter of Wonder, right? So it didn't have any
Yep.
connection. Um, any guesses?
Yeah.
Who?
No, I mean, to be quite honest, when I saw that they released Rikishi Fatu, I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. And then when they put Samu in as well, I was like, oh, okay, that makes total sense. But I like the idea of it being like a Johnny Knoxville type character where they don't actually connect to anything else. Because
Oh,
one, it makes it to where if you don't get that character, you're not going, oh my gosh, they're going to require the head shrinkers now, and I'm not going to have either of them. But again, at least they did make Fatu and Samu available through other means, pretty regularly ongoing from there. But I don't know. I would like to see somebody, that would be maybe like Pete Rose. Pete Rose went into the Hall of Fame for WWE a long time ago and had such an amazing, presence in the Attitude Era against Kane. I would love to see me a Pete Rose. That would be my favorite. Or maybe a super rare Bray Wyatt, like they'd call it like the burnt up turkey contest. Who do you think? Who would you like to see?
Mm, man, um, I really like it. We only see him once a year, but the crown jewel version of Sami Zayn, like
Oh,
the Arabic speaking, um, devout Muslim in his traditional scarf. So cool, like the coolest, because it's the crossover of where his character meets the real world, who he is, and he can
right,
just be himself for like one night. Now this year we got to see that Sammy at both Crown Jewel and at Raw because it was filmed in Riyadh as well. So
right,
like I know there's a lot of Sammys in the game. Like I get it. I know. I
right,
know. But that Sammy would be like, okay, that's the greatest one. That's the best version of Sammy, and that's the one that I would like get excited to pony up and chase at Christmas time. At least I don't know. I mean,
right.
that's a long shot in the dark, but like I love it. He comes out on the mic and he speaks, his native language, and in that
Adopted. Yeah,
country where they speak it, and it's just so cool.
right,
It's so unique to wrestling. There's never been anything like it, and he doesn't play into the trope of a foreign heel
right,
the way we did when we were kids, right? The Iron Sheik was the ultimate trope of a foreign heel, right?
right,
So he's like a foreign like face, like baby face.
right.
And that's just super rare in the history of wrestling. So
Yeah. So we didn't get to talk wrestling on our podcast since we didn't get to do the podcast the same way this week. But did you know I had some thoughts for you, Rusty? We didn't get to
let's
talk
hear it.
WWE real life TV, but I had this thought this weekend. The bloodline storyline just continues to be the gift that keeps on going. What if, like I've been saying for a long time, Solo is not actually the tribal chief. This is stupid. They're going to bring somebody better into the mix. And we all thought it was The Rock, right? What
Yeah.
if what if the actual tribal chief that's been pulling the strings the whole time is Sami Zayn?
Oh, get.
Oh, how good that would be.
I don't know. I don't know. What if you're still watching? Was one in the chat if you think that's an awesome idea. Let's see how many ones come. The true child. Look, I'm gonna run Rocky 4 for you, Lee.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. Yeah, I've actually never played with him because, super rare and all that.
I'm not sure anybody has played with him. I sure haven't. So
One
he,
true king has, but
so he
he
busts.
said he's really good.
He powers up his green MP, and then he's got a. He hits you so hard he stuns you for 2 turns, and
Nice.
then he deals damage, refills his black MP, and then he steals. I mean, he just does gobs of damage and then still 60 million health. This is
Right.
crazy. Boom!
That's
He
how they
just
get you.
uppercuts you to high heaven, and you're dead. You're just done. You're well
You're
TKO, not dead.
done. You just lose the will to live. You're just like,
uh,
forget it. I'm not
so
even gonna try.
I asked the chat to put a 1 in the chat if they love the idea of Sami Zayn being the true tribal chief. We got a -1 in the chat. We got a 0 in the chat. And we got
Oh.
a just no in the chat. We got a terrible idea in the chat.
Hey. You know what? There's been plenty of ideas that we all went, that sounds stupid. And then they do it and we're
Whoa.
like, okay, this was actually amazing. If
Lee,
it's not Sami Zayn, it better be Dominic Mysterio. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
the CSS reward for having Rocky 4 is a
Is
Piper
huge.
plate. It's a
Yeah.
Piper plate.
On health. Check out hard
Crazy.
mode. Hard mode's even more exciting for me if I
That's
had him.
crazy. So yeah, I'm just playing. I'm playing some. I'm eating caviar tonight on someone else's dime, friends. Playing this. This is wild. So how about ones in the chat if you love the idea of The Rock being the true tribal chief? The Rock, and it's going to come out that it's The Rock, and it just kind of maybe that's more predictable, more
Yeah.
maybe more believable. But to get him, I want to know what did he give Cody in his hand at SummerSlam or at after WrestleMania? I'm sorry, the Raw after WrestleMania. What did he give him when he put it in his hand and he said, "We'll
I
talk more
know.
about this later." I don't know what it was. I have no idea.
Yeah.
One True King says, "Why not Hornswoggle as the hidden tribal chief? He was there the
Oh,
whole time. He was just standing behind them."
he was he was hiding under the ring
He
the
was
whole
there.
time.
He was there the whole
Oh,
time.
he's the one that made Tonga Loa miss his cue. That's how they play this right.
Oh
I
my
love it.
gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Wow. Speaking of things they probably will never do again, a Hornswoggle type character would, boy, that would get some heat in 2024. The world has changed, my friend.
Hornswoggle's he did a Legends deal, so
Oh, he's coming
he's
back?
actually, well, he's not necessarily going to come back, but I'm pretty sure they locked him in so that you could, do some things.
Oh my gosh.
So,
So Theory Brute saying, I think The Rock will attempt to take power at some point. This has to happen. So do you think it's going to be like, Solo's going to be excited about that? He's going to want him to step in, or he's going to battle him? Whoa. Yeah, hard mode. The stinking Eyes of Judgment plate. Wow.
right?
Wow.
Right?
Well, this is all just so if anyone's wondering what's happening, I'm playing on the Twitch account that Scopely owns and manages, and I'm getting a little more inventory by using Rocky 4 on this ultra limited CSS tour. So it's fun, and we're racking up the rewards. We've done the blog twice. It was a 20-minute blog read each time. We've answered questions, and now we're musing about the build towards Lee. Everything that happens in wrestling now is affecting the build towards Royal Rumble, Elimination
Right?
Chamber, and WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Well, I think War Games is obviously where they're building
Right,
towards right now. So I
but
would
it's
say,
all the road, the momentum. The dominoes are
right,
falling quickly.
they are, and I mean, if you notice, they are building towards something of a bloodline versus old bloodline, which is why I really think that there's going to be something of a swerve in the mix. Maybe they'll just flat out do old bloodline comes in and dominates, and then that's why the new bloodline has to get the Rock. That's probably the predictable path. I really feel like Roman Reigns is getting the Cody Rhodes treatment right now. Like, how Cody had to keep losing. The fact that, spoilers,
Right.
Roman ate a pin and looked at the lights twice afterwards. And then somebody pointed out they did the lineup shots. One where John Cena lost at WrestleMania and he had that face and it showed the ramp in the background. The second where Cody Rhodes did that, and they did that exact same shot for Roman Reigns this time around, which means they're building to something with this, right? They're building to something. I think it's Roman being the ultimate underdog. And I know that sounds weird, but what if Sami Zayn took the Roman role and Roman was the one who kept getting stomped on? I like that kind of turnabout. So that's me.
I, you know what I think we're gonna see, Lee. I'll
What's
give
that?
you a, since you're making some bold predictions. I don't want you to be out there on your own. I'll
Okay.
make a bold
Thank
one.
you.
The
Thank you,
reason
friend.
they're building heat between Roman and Sammy and Jimmy, and Jay is kind of a bystander with all this. This is why.
Why?
Because they're going to need the wise man to be the
Oh.
unifier that helps them stabilize. You're going to see Paul Heyman come back and be probably the big twist at War Games that helps
Okay.
them right the ship or that helps them work as a team. They're going to have a coach, they're going to have a valet, a manager, a strategist. All that is what I think.
Okay. I could see that. I could be okay with that. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Again, let me double down. And what if Paul Heyman and Sami Zayn are in on it together? And I don't know, man. I like when they go less predictable paths. I guess as long as they're good, right? Sometimes they go the less predictable path just because they're trying to swerve people and it doesn't work. But yeah, who knows? But hey, the Bloodline storyline legitimately has carried the last 3 or 4 years now, and it's still got some life in it, it seems like. So good on them for figuring that out.
I would love to see something happen with the bloodline to where that story resolves and then they get attacked in a sneak attack by a new faction called the Paul Heyman guys. And it's Brock
Ooh.
Lesnar and it's
Oh,
CM
no.
Punk and it's Bubba Ray Dudley on the mic and it's all the
Oh,
it's just some kind of insane heel run that they would put up against the bloodline. That would be incredible.
wow. Wow. I mean, that would be cool, I guess. I could be down with that. I could give 2 words for you, but I don't know anything. What else is we haven't talked wrestling in a while because we didn't get to a podcast for like with this part segment on it. So although I am going to share the Merrick's podcast around in case you guys hadn't seen it, make sure you check out our most recent week's podcast. And Rusty will get the audio version live if it's not already here, probably pretty soon.
Um, well, what else is going on in wrestling? I guess Rhea's injury
It's
is
real.
ongoing, right? Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
real.
it's real.
So they're going to have to figure out something to keep Liv and Raquel relevant. I don't think going up against Damage Control is the thing.
Ooh,
EO
yeah,
won that number one contender match, and it's like it's Tiffy time. It's
yeah.
something's got to happen, or they've got to do a brand. Somebody's got to switch brands, or Bianca's got to part way. It's not good. They're gonna go work a program with EO. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I really thought Tiffy was gonna be the big crown jewel thing was that Tiffy time was gonna it happens. I know.
I'm going to close the YouTube page because it looks like everything's ready, ready, ready for you.
Yep, I've already got it ready to go. So thank you for
Nice.
doing that.
Is anyone live? I don't know what happens on Thursdays. Is
I
DJ?
don't know.
He's DJ's always on Fridays, right? We rate him.
Right.
Who do we rate on Thursday? It's just some random hot tub stream or something.
Whoa, we got to be careful with the official. We could raid Sap Daddy's Hot Dub stream with Iron Sheik 84 on our own
uh,
channel, but I don't know if we could pull it off on this one.
Two Bob was streaming from his bedroom, and anybody that's ever streaming in their bedroom, I always say live from Iron Sheik's bedroom.
we could
He's
we
the
could
original.
raid Two Bob. Two Bob, go live real quick so we can raid you.
Yeah, you gotta be live to get live.
Oh,
You gotta. Are you live, Two Bob, or are you not live?
about MRM 316. It's a good champ streamer. Alicia Darling's a good champ streamer. If you stream champions, you got 2 minutes before we end this video. Drop it in the comments section of this live Twitch, and we'll shout that out for you, and tell people to click your name and all those things.
Now's your chance. This is your big break. If you're an aspiring streamer, aspiring future official content creator, this is your moment of truth.
Iron Sheik wishes he had Two Bob's blankets.
Right? Bob
Nice.
had some kind of like leopard spot sheets, and he's a wild man.
Oh,
It looked like a zoo in there, the tiger cage with two Bob.
Tiger King Two Bob? Is
The
that the next
Tiger
variant we're
King or
getting in the
two
game?
Bob?
Oh, that's awesome. Two Bob
Yeah.
says going to be making
Nope.
some content tonight instead of streaming. Well, either way, click on Two Bob's name if you're on the Twitch, and click a follow button. That way you'll know whenever the Two Bob Lounge is live, baby live. So there you go.
Well, I guess we can
Who
say
else?
goodbye. I've played some Rocky matches. I've played some Joe Gacy matches. And
Nice.
we've talked a lot. We've said a lot of words. And so
We
I'm going
did.
to end this stream. And I think
Okay.
I'm going to drive home because I'm still at the office streaming tonight.
Oh,
So,
oh
yeah.
dang. Well,
Yeah.
one last shout out. I try to remember everybody, but you never can, right? So Great J Man Gaming. Follow Great J Man Gaming as well. It's great dude. Sap Daddy, if we didn't mention him. Awesome people all the way around. Love this community. And we loved hanging out with you so much that Rusty, do you want to do it again tomorrow night?
Subject to change.
What?
I don't
Am I
know.
going solo tomorrow night?
I don't know. My daughter's having a slumber party, and
Uh-oh.
I think the expectation is that I'm gonna. Have you ever stayed in a hotel in your city? I think the
Um,
expectation is that I will take my two youngest to a hotel tomorrow night, so that my oldest can have a eighth grade slumber party and take over our whole house. So
wow.
I don't know what's happening tomorrow night yet. That's why I said subject to change. I think I know. I I think we're gonna be in a hotel, and I don't know if the littles can handle a stream in the room with me for 2 hours. Maybe they can. Um,
Wow.
thoughts and
Well,
prayers. Thoughts and prayers,
thoughts
friends.
and prayers, people. I might be streaming alone tomorrow night, which will be fun because I'm coming straight from my temp work right now. So yikes! So be there in the support for me. I might be power rating, probably Joe Gacy, probably Ramblin' Rabbit. Who knows? Couple of people by myself and
I'm
talking to
planning to
myself.
be
We'll
there.
see.